Welcome back, family, collective, and soul tribe. Okay, associate yourself however you like. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. I love you, and the divine loves you. Okay, thank you for being here. Thank you for pouring positivity into the space. Thank you for however you choose to see fit to support the space. I am truly grateful. Your likes, your shares, and your subscribes go a long way. It helps our channel to grow. Thank you so much for that. Now, family, I do want to remind everyone, okay, only take what resonates, okay, with your life when these messages come out, okay? And just let the rest ride, okay? Only take what resonates with your life and let the rest ride, all right? A lot of you guys really get into it. No, I don't care. Da, da, da. Okay, well, you took that much energy to say that. Okay, you don't care, you don't care. Move along, or just listen to the reading and leave it like that, right? But all the extra energy that you put in is just taking energy away from yourself. Message. All right. So before we tap in, let's go on and bring in our protection. We're going to see what it is that the divine needs and wants you to know. I hope all of you are well and rested, by the way. I call upon the divine, my ancestors, angels, and spiritual guides to stand with me and within me as I deliver the messages. Only what serves truth, healing, and understanding for the highest good is welcomed here. And so it is. Ashe. Okay, family. So I will say it has been the energies of you look. Some of y'all ain't going to sleep until 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. Okay, sleeping until 12, 1, 2 o'clock type energy. I feel like that has everything to do with some sort of energy shift that is taking place right now. Okay. You may be lining yourself up as I look over here with the energies of doing better, okay, because you deserve better, okay? You know your self-worth. You're starting to realize that, the realization of who you really are, especially when it comes to the Most High God, the divine creator of all living things, which is who created you, energy, right? This is an empowering feeling, but it could also drain some of your energy, okay? So only take that how that resonates, okay? I'm going to use some tarot today and see what is it that the divine needs and wants you to know. Yes, look, wow. So you got out here the Seven of Cups. There's, like I said, there's that energy of opportunities coming in behind your manifestation, your thoughts, your wishful thinking, okay? A lot of choices could be coming towards you. The illusion here that I'm picking up on is the illusion that you didn't have the power. You didn't feel like you had the power to change. Now, I know some of you are going to be, I always knew I had that power. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like some of you are starting to let go of illusions that were placed in front of you, could have been blocking you, okay? You're starting to now search for a purpose, your purpose in life. Okay, some of you could be even, thinking about it so in depth to where you start to daydream, visualize it, bringing it into uh, fruition, all right? A lot of choices, a lot of opportunities, a lot of ways you can go with whatever this is that you're thinking about or whatever's on your mind, okay? Then the Ten of Pentacles swung around in the reverse. So, I don't know if this energy is going to resonate with you or not, but some of you, could be in positions to where you are directly in contact with the dark side of wealth, okay? Some of you could be having doubts of, financial failure or feeling like you'll take a loss. Okay. Some of this is holding you back, possibly from moving towards this energy. You may feel like you're not going to be able to maintain something, okay? There's a lack of stability here and a lack of resources. This could all be what's on your mind right now, okay? So instead of you realizing, yes, you deserve better, there are options out there, right? Many of you are wondering if you're going to be able to obtain or sustain or even get to Ten of Pentacles energy. Now, this may not be your message, but I feel like this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse just represents someone who is doubtful that they could be successful at something they want to try. A lot of people, that is the first step is getting rid of that fear. First step is getting rid of that fear, because Spirit is saying you do deserve better. Tell me more about this Ten of Pentacles and why it's here. Yeah, that's the truth. Somebody here is afraid of them being a Queen of Pentacles energy, like some Queen or King, flip the roses you see fit. But yeah, see, this is like mental clarity. Okay, I feel like your fears, somebody's fears, is holding them back here, and you're getting ready to get a mental breakthrough. Period. A lot of mental clarity in the truths, okay, of what is obtainable, what is not, and the limits. Are you placing limits on yourself? Are you allowing these fears to place limits on you? That's the truth. And this, and I'm telling you, this success will sharpen your mind, okay? um, because you are this nurturing, caring energy. You're very practical. You're a provider, okay? You are also financially stable, or you are good with finances. So it's like, you could be in fear of botching something. Mm. And I feel like Spirit is saying, do not let that hold you back. Hold up, let me see. Yeah, do not let that fear of, you not being able to do something the way you feel like you should be able to do it, or just being in doubt, period, right? Something about, I'll say it all the time. I used to say it way back. When in doubt, reach out. Okay? I feel like Spirit is telling you here, face your fears, get more clarity, but you are meant for this. Somebody here could be feeling like, they've taken on a lot. Okay, they have, meditated on what they wanted to get, but for whatever reason, it always ended up being, someone else looking out for themselves. Someone else always being apathetic to what it was they wanted. People are starting to realize this now. Some of you are. You're starting to realize that your efforts was going towards someone else's agenda. People could have been leaving you out in the cold, right, on things. You could be 45, okay? But there is a King of Pentacles. I told you. I felt that energy. Flip the roses, juicy fit. But yeah, you are somebody now. This is masculine energy here. You are somebody that is, I want to say you hold the qualities of a leader, but more importantly, it's like, the security of this leadership, like the security of your position and the prosperity that someone is bringing. Someone here could be bringing this towards someone who has been let down. That's just a side message. But somebody here has always worked diligently, and it looks like their work was being, other people taking advantage of it. This is this energy. It's like you broke free. You deserve better. Because whatever it was you were bringing to the table, somebody else would take over it, possibly. Possibly this King of Pentacles energy, like, other people riding on other people's coattails and ideas. Or this King of Pentacles energy just, witness this, observe this. With this Hangman being here, it was like, for some of you, you're in this energy of maybe taking a step back, maybe giving things more thought, taking a look at things from a different perspective, a new perspective. Because there are definitely things that you want to change, but, and it's behind a lot of conflict that you possibly had experienced. or been experiencing. And that's what brought about this. But you could be contemplating if you're going to be able, I heard that, afford this. Like with that Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. There's some sort of change you want to know if you can afford. Okay. Wow. Empress energy out here. Okay. So Spirit is saying right here with the Empress, all queens in the upright type energy. Okay. Earth sign, Venus, love energy. Okay. That you are abundant, you are nurturing. Okay. So strong feminine energy. You have what it takes here. This is what I'm hearing. You have what it takes. Okay. I feel like the Emperor could come out because we've got the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, okay? I feel like you could be yin yang energy, masculine, feminine energy, or you have gone through those transitions. And I don't mean like, like you literally had to get in touch with your feminine side for some masculines, and for some feminines, you had to get in touch with your masculine side, okay? This energy right here is making me feel as if, you know, you are good enough or you are better than good enough, but you could be doubting yourself. And the Empress is showing you up to show you what all is inside of you, or what all you are built and created of. And it's love, nourishing energy, abundance, okay, growth. So this could be all the stages, all the transitions that you have been going through. So this is not a time to self-doubt. Okay. Yeah, because look. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Six of Wands. This is going to be good for you. Okay. After many heartbreaks, it's like for once in your life, you're about to be victorious at something for somebody, okay? And I don't mean once in your life. I mean like you've been victorious, but it's often been sabotaged. You've often, been left out in the cold, left out with in the cold, feeling, abandoned. You know what I'm saying? Feeling, possibly robbed, cheated, manipulated, lied to, you know type energy, something that broke your heart, right? But you still, somebody watched this, they observed this. The King of Pentacles observed this. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You got Leo here, and Virgo energy. I feel like, many of you do hold that energy, or that, the strength of a lion. Okay, you could be a sign of a Leo, but then we have out here the Ace of Cups. I feel like, after a time of you going through constant battles, having to, make different choices, hoping you make the right one, having to, take a step back, be patient, right? Because conflict could have come, with these different decisions. Like there's all kind of stuff going on with the Seven of Cups, the Hangman, and the Five of Wands. Yes, that's a lot of turbulence, okay? Because it's like, you're ready to move on, but Spirit could be telling you, wait a minute, take a step back with this Hangman, right? Look at something from a different perspective. This may have been how your life has been your whole life, right? You've always been ready to move forward, but you've always had to be patient and hurry up and wait. Okay? This is what this energy is giving me. Like, every time you were ready to make a move on something, it was like you were put in positions to pause, wait, surrender, let it go. Let somebody else have that credit type energy. And this was causing a lot of conflict. So if you have any self-doubt, I feel like some spirit is handing you an Ace of Cups here. For your cup will runneth over. Through love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, okay, spirituality, really tapping into your spirituality, intuitively knowing, okay. Some of you could be expecting a baby at this time, but I'm picking up different energy. If you are, congratulations, but I'm not picking that up from this energy right here. Yeah, it's like you've been through a lot. Shit, you was at the crossroads many times trying to have to make decisions on things, and I told you, it took a lot of strength for you to get through what you went through. You always found yourself, it was like it wasn't an easy road for you. The decisions you had to make, you always had to implement others in it, think about them as well. You had to remain strong, right? Especially during times when you were ready to make moves, but you just couldn't. Because there could have been the unseen, unknown forces who be trying to do the most. You could have been dealing with a King of Cups in the reverse, somebody who's very cold to you, bad, abusive type energy, Pisces energy out here. Okay, for that King of Cups in the reverse. But somebody here, a knight in shining armor or something along that energy, Capricorn, Aquarius energy here, a knight in shining armor could have, you know, had been ambitious, wanting to rush towards you, wanting to take some action on behalf of you, want a partnership or collaborate with you in some sort of way with this Empress energy. Yeah, because they already know that your legacy has been upside down for a very long time. And they want to offer you this Ace of Cups and a Four of Wands, a celebration, happiness, joy, new beginnings out here. Because your energy is real. Like, you do see the illusions, you see the mystery. You may be somebody that has dreams and downloads constantly, and they show you what you need to see. And now there's some things that need to be put to rest, and you need to relax during this time because you are renewing yourself. That's why I said something about that too in the beginning. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I do remember that. And I do see people say, yeah, when they say rest, I go harder. Okay, well, you go harder. But for those of you who know what time it is, when it's time to rest, you know what you do, right? Mm-hmm. Let's just some final messages on this. Final messages on this, please, and thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I can't make it up. A lot of y'all have been anxious for a very long time. You've been worrying. Some of y'all been in fear, some sort of depression out here, having nightmares about things, okay? These could be the symptoms of going on right now. For some of y'all, I feel like that is an energy of spiritual attack, okay? What's going on with this Nine of Swords? 9-9. You could be born in 99. You could be life path number 9, okay? You got the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Hell yeah. For whoever you are, you've been out here battling, okay? You've been holding down the fort, okay? This is what I hear. You've been holding down the fort for real, okay? And now it's time for you to receive much better than what you've been through. I promise you, because those rigid beliefs of this Hierophant are no longer here anymore for some of y'all. Some of y'all have been, under the pressure of, the beliefs of Hierophant energy. People in their personal beliefs holding on to, what is rightfully yours, which is your freedom. But you got people that are really set in their ways, okay? Going against the grain. That's what it was. People were set in their ways when it came to you. They were looking at you as like, nah, you mine's type energy. You like, no, I'm no one's type energy. Mm-hmm. Facts, family. I feel like you broke free from a lot of traditional beliefs here. And as soon as you did that, yeah, I can't make it up at the bottom of the deck. As soon as you did that, you started manifesting everything that you needed in your life just through pure deconnecting with the Most High God, Source, Infinite, the Divine, the Universe, your angels, ancestors, and spiritual team. I'm telling you, that's a whole connection in itself. You started taking action on your creative side. Okay, taking action with pure, clear intentions when it came to your creativity. You started manifesting the power it was that you needed to bring yourself out of situations. There was a lot that was looked at, a lot of choices, distractions thrown at you. Okay, you got real clear. You got real clear with this clarity here when you started seeing the patterns. You got real clear when you started seeing the patterns. hmm That brought back self-confidence for some of you, most of you, all of you, for who this message is resonating with. Yeah, you got creative in this battle we was battling out here. You got away from those traditional beliefs. I heard that, spirit. Yeah, it was time to put a lot of stuff to rest. That's that putting stuff to rest too. Not just you resting, but you resting after a very long period of holding on to so much. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, Queen of Cups, compassion. Yeah, compassion. Comfort, calm, nurturing energy, healing emotionally, okay, stable, intuitive, and caring. That's you, fam. And now it's time for you to also take care of yourself still, mentally, emotionally, and physically, because you do deserve better. You know what you've already been through. You could be going through this now because it is in the centered position as present energy, making up, Seven of Cups, right? Choices, trying to make decisions out here behind the choices, possibly, having to be patient and wait. This is taking somebody, this is strength here, okay? Someone's building their strength here in their knowledge, their knowing, their inner strength, their physical strength, okay, after a long time of conflict and battles with cold-hearted, cold energies, masculine or feminine, flip the role, but you came out as the Empress. Someone wants to collaborate with you, but this energy is also like you obtaining your Ten of Pentacles back. Somebody could have been trying to stop you from doing that. Could have been, throwing a lot of things at you until you became clear on what it was that you wanted. And with that Empress energy out here, that's all the queens in the upright. And it's victorious for someone. You are being offered an Ace of Cups and happiness. Yes, at the bottom of the deck, all that, yeah. You are being offered a support system out here at 2207. Major Arcana energy. Yeah, the Hierophant. This is after a time of being obedient, sitting still. Traditional wisdom and spiritual counsel can offer you greater clarity and meaning. That's what you stepped into, Hierophant energy. That's funny. Because here the Hierophant was in reverse. Wow. Yes, look, the Hermit. Like you realized people have choices. And people were trying to basically dictate your choice for you and what you could and could not do. Oh, don't think they weren't. Where do you think manipulation is? They tell you got to have a job and you got to make this much in order to be able to survive. And then they turn around and make the economy do just that. But see, your traditional beliefs are different from theirs. Theirs is about Nine of Swords and Nine of Wands, where yours is about people. Everybody got choices. Okay. Yeah, this is a period of solitude and inner exploration. Like you explored your inner self and was like, You either had the choice to stay and play or to mature up and glow up and get on your merry way. Some of you are afraid of maybe making that first step. I can't make it up. Hangman in your way. Yes, your perspective needs to change here. Your perspective requires a shift. It's like you have to be able to do this. Look, somebody here, right? They saw you putting in your all, being, um, doing everything but being left out, heartbroken time and time and time again. the choices that you are looking at, I feel like spirit could be telling somebody too that you're going to have so many choices in front of you that you're going to have to make a sound decision. And the decision you make is going to have to require you to be patient and be strong. And you may have some inner conflict going on. Mm. And that could be a message for this King of Cups in the reverse. Someone who's cold-hearted and kind of stubborn here. Especially behind an Empress energy who is getting an offer. I feel like somebody here, this King of Cups, could be upset because they may have lost their Ten of Pentacles. Because they didn't have the confidence that this Empress had. Oh. And because something here, it could have been put on hold. Okay, there was something put on hold until you changed your perspective about it. You could have been in competition with a King of Cups. Oh, message, look at here. Woo! There was a competition going on that you didn't even know about, and it was a King of Cups. And something was put on hold. Yeah, suspended movement. Yeah, for now, so that you can embrace this pause to see your circumstances differently. Get listen. Mm. There could have been a King of Cups in your energy field trying to block you. A King of Cups in the reverse was trying to block you, is what Spirit is saying. They were causing a lot of conflict in your life. You being this Empress energy. They didn't want you to be able to team up with anyone or network with anyone for your Ten of Pentacles. You may have had to sit down and get the clarity and the truth on that, because the next message out is the Ace of Swords. So yeah, you said maybe you were in competition here, and a King of Pentacles knew it too. I'm picking up on a masculine energy that they don't have a lot of respect for women kind of energy. Okay, for whoever this message is resonate with, they ain't really got a lot of respect for a woman. This King of Pentacles in the or this King of Cups in the reverse. Pisces, Scorpionic energy, Aquarius energy. I can't make it up. You are the Empress. You're the nurturer. You nurture yourself, you nurture others with compassion. Fertile energy, already had children, probably raised them. Some of you want to be a parent, but the opportunity for new beginnings has arisen. And this person over here, they upset about that. This King of Cups in the reverse. Because I can't make it up. You the magician. All the way across down to the... Look at here. Every last... Look. The Hierophant. Okay? The Hermit giving me the Hermit with this Hangman. Okay? Hermit energy out here. You got the Hangman here, the Hangman here. You got the Empress here, the Empress here. And then you get the Magician and the Magician. Yeah. It's like you are being double confirmed that you have the skill and the willpower to manifest your deserved and desired outcomes through focused intention. You know you deserve better. And at the bottom of the deck, very intuitive energy here, High Priestess. Possessing intuition, mystery, and sensuality combined with rationality. The current period is a reminder to have faith in your instincts and trust your gut feelings. And this is like the support possibly that you have around you pertaining to what it is that you are manifesting, as long as you are doing it with pure, clear intentions. Okay, family? So I'm going to leave that message here. Thank you for tapping in. All right. As I did say before, remember this, only take what resonates with your life and let the rest ride, okay? All right. I love you and the divine loves you. Let's close out. I call my power back. I release the weight of the matrix and its betrayal and deception. I stand rooted and grounded in my truth. I am whole. I am becoming. And so it is. Ashe. And until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.